If you've been wondering, WTF is going on with this channel and with my life, TBH, same.
The trouble with you. The trouble with you. That's the trouble with you. The trouble with you. That's the trouble with you. Doctors say the blood is pumping through you just fine. Pulse and tempo on the neon line.
Yet again, another coffee talk where I sit down without making myself a coffee. Who am I? Much better. Sprinkled cinnamon on top, you know. Angle it down. Look at that. It's like so foamy and cinnamony. And we're back. Just a little bit high. Okay, now we're back. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It's currently Thursday. I know this. So for today's video, it just didn't seem right for me to go ahead and upload a vlog as if nothing has been going on, because things have been going on. I actually did vlog pretty much from Thursday to yesterday. I just kept on like pushing the vlog to the next day. I felt like the vlogs had no context to them. I did a lot this week. I ate a lot of really good food. I've been eating super healthy and I'm so obsessed with like all the meals I've been making lately, and that part of my life I've been feeling so good about. I even went out to eat a couple times. We went to this place, any of you guys that are in Toronto, you need to go. It's called Kalyn's Brunch, and it's like, there's so many vegan options that it's actually ridiculous. I got the vegan goddess.
So what are we doing? Everything in pink vegan. The healthiest will be the vegan goodness.
Vegan goodness?
It's a scrambled organic tofu. Are we both vegan?
No, he's not, I am.
You are vegan.
Yeah.
I give you the curry supreme. I give you the vegan pancakes. You put it on a separate plate. You have one piece, she has one piece. Yeah. You have water there for you that you can help yourself.
It had like tofu scramble, all this fun stuff, but they gave us vegan pancakes. The pancakes changed me. So it's like safe to say I've been eating really well. The other thing I did a lot of this week was working out. I've been really trying to kill it with going to the gym and do hot yoga. My obsession with hot yoga has hit a whole new high. When I said Operation Coachella bod, wasn't kidding. That part of my life, we're not worried about. This is where things get a little complicated. There's like a combination of things that I think are kind of contributing to why I'm sitting here talking to you guys. One is the consistency of my videos, and I've gotten some pretty flavored messages. I hear you guys. I don't really like to respond to negativity. I just kind of try and fluff it off, you know, not put that extra pressure on myself, because trust me, I'm saying it to myself too, guys. I just haven't been in a good headspace. The only thing that I feel good about has been like the whole eating healthy and working out, but everything else in my life there's no other way to describe it than just like, bleh, what the hell is going on? So I think that there could be a couple of things contributing to that. One, I think it's kind of like the rush of moving to Toronto has worn off a little bit. Two, I recently started going on the pill. I'm on the second week of that now, and so my freaking hormones are out of whack. Stubbed my toe and I cried about it for like 40 minutes. I did look up a lot of the symptoms and I talked to my doctor. I kind of expected this to happen because I did try and go on the pill once before back in 2013, and something very similar to this happened. I forgot how freaking crazy it makes me, and trust me, I'm not kidding you, I feel crazy. There's been one day in the last week that I haven't cried. You're probably thinking like, what are you doing? Get off the pill. I also know that if I just ride out the first month, everything will start to level. I'm gonna give it the month, and if I still feel this crazy, I'm getting off of it. So there's that. I don't even tell you guys this, but a lot of the times vlogging and filming, making videos and hanging out with you guys, and honestly just everything about this community that we've built here makes me feel so much less alone. And so I can only hope that it does the same for you guys. I wish I could respond to each and every one of you, but just know that I always do see your guys' messages. So I see when you guys all say that like my videos will motivate you or they make you feel inspired and good, and that is exactly why I couldn't edit that vlog together and I couldn't upload it, because every time I did any sort of vocal clip in the vlog, I felt trying to pretend like I wasn't super upset that day, trying to pretend that I wasn't just crying my eyes out, very low energy. And so I don't want to put that out to you. I also want to stay real with you guys. So here I am explaining. It wasn't until the other night where I was kind of having like a complete mental breakdown, probably due to the pill, that even though my hormones are out of whack and they're making me cry like crazy, it's also kind of forcing me to look at my life. The other night, I started feeling super anxious and I didn't know why, and I was pacing around. It was very, very late at night. That's when the panic attacks started happening, and I had about 4 panic attacks all within the span of maybe like 4 hours. I was trying so hard to push that feeling away. You're right on the edge. You're walking like a line. You're just trying so hard to keep yourself on that ledge. You're trying so hard not to push over. And so I was pacing and pacing and pacing. And there wasn't even any general reason that I was feeling panicky. It just was what it was. I've had panic attacks before. This was like, I've never felt them so intensely and had so many in such a short period of time. And I think one of the worst feelings in the world. I didn't want to call anyone because I knew certain people would just get worried and it would make them anxious. Some people, like, I wasn't sure if I was comfortable enough calling. And my social anxiety about calling somebody was so high that I would rather let myself be terrified, freaking out and panicking than call somebody and be an annoyance. Like, I was gonna make somebody else get anxious or make somebody else get worried or put somebody else in like a bad headspace at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I get into these mindsets sometimes where I don't text people, I don't pick up my phone, or I don't Snapchat my friends, and I don't do these things because my mind, I get into these weird headspaces where my phone will ring and I'll be like, oh my god, like, I don't know, can I pick that up right now? I should be trying to do this right now. I see text messages and I'm like, like I can't deal with that right now because I'm freaking out about the fact that I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing. And that's why I can't answer your text, because I'm trying to figure out what I should be doing. And for a while I was like, oh, I'm just a terrible multitasker. No, I'm just so anxious. Everything makes me so anxious. I want so badly to vlog in public. I want so badly to just be my freaking self. And it's like, I can't do it. I'm not gonna get upset with you guys right now. I'm telling you. This is the pill, I'm telling you. But for any of you guys that are out there that have felt that way, where you just want so badly to be yourself, but for whatever reason you feel like you can't, I'm such a strong believer of like, you have to be yourself, because if not, then you're kind of stripping the world of the right or the privilege to get to know who you are, and you're stripping your right to be a happy person. I think this generation, social media is so intertwined with our lives that we start to find it difficult to be our real selves because we feel this pressure to be a certain way. To care, but don't care too much. Follow your dream, but be smart about it. Get fit, but don't get too fit. It's so easy to get lost, like all of this pressure. And if you are somebody that is prone to putting too much pressure on yourself already as it is, can actually like crush you. And the only time I seem to feel myself is when I'm filming or I'm vlogging with you guys. I don't feel judgment right now. I just feel like I can be me. And so yesterday when I was vlogging throughout the day, I stopped in the afternoon and I was like, I can't keep treading water when the waves are crashing over me and I'm just trying to stay. Instead, I've just got to let myself sink so that I can swim back to the top. Does that make sense? I don't know. I just kind of made that up. I just needed to figure it out. Get my head screwed back on right. Get my priorities back in line. Aligning my energy, my thoughts, and my behaviors with what I believe in and who I want to be as a person. And that is why I wanted to make this coffee talk with you guys. And I couldn't just upload the vlog as if, you know, life is just continuously going on and nothing really big is happening. I never want to be fake with you guys. The last 2 weeks, it's just been going on in my head, and I felt like it wasn't okay to feel that way. I felt a pressure to be happy and excited because what was there to feel bad about? What was there to be upset about? What was there to be anxious about? There was no reason. Just being ungrateful, or I was just being negative. It's okay to feel the way you feel. I always kind of promote trying to be more optimistic and trying to push yourself out of like these types of ruts and mindsets, and I still do promote those things, but I'm not saying that it's wrong to feel that way, because I wish the last 2 weeks someone could have told me that. Just let yourself feel that way. Accept that that's where you're at, so then you can start asking yourself why, instead of trying to fight it all the time and fake it all the time. It's okay to be confused and anxious. And I mean, this could be different for everyone. Maybe you need to vent it out to somebody. Maybe you need to go for a long walk and just kind of think out your thoughts. But I'm someone that I need to write things down. I sat down with a piece of paper and I wrote down everything that I felt was going wrong. Everything that was making me anxious. Everything that was making me feel icky. Everything that's going on with my body inside, so that I could look at it all and be like, okay, this is what I'm dealing with. I wrote down everything that I really just wanted to focus on right now. The final thing I did was I wrote down the things I was willing to sacrifice. Things like aimlessly worrying and thinking about things that aren't presently in front of me. I was willing to sacrifice eating out sometimes to eat healthier. I was willing to sacrifice early mornings and some late nights to get videos done and to get workouts in. Willing to sacrifice feeling a little bit uncomfortable in order to push myself to get out more. Agreeing with yourself that you're willing to do it, makes it a little less scary because you're like, no, it's okay that I feel uncomfortable right now. I knew this was gonna happen. And then I geeked out and did a bunch of really boring stuff, like filled out my dry erase and my agendas, and I got super pumped and excited and was like planning all these workouts, planning all these videos, and planning all these things that I was gonna do. Whatever makes you geeky inside, go do that after. I also downloaded the OC, which is another thing that put me in a freaking stellar mood. Last night was one of the best nights I have had, and I can't even tell you how long. Dancing around my apartment, I was cleaning, I was organizing, and I was so freaking happy and just being so present in the moment, and that hasn't happened to me in so long. So if you're looking for some sort of context to take from this video, my tips are this. Number one is to write down exactly how you're feeling, exactly what you're worried about, everything that's going on with you, everything that you feel could be contributing to the way that you feel right now. It could even be writing down that you've been eating a lot more junk food than usual, writing down that you haven't been working out, writing down that you've been going to sleep late, family situations that are really stressing you out, financial situations that are stressing you out. Tip number two is to write down everything you want to accomplish, everything that you want to strive towards. And this again could be as simple as being a more optimistic person, feeling more confident, working on your self-esteem, working on your social interactions, working on a book, working on a YouTube channel, working on getting super healthy or getting your dream body, getting promoted at work, or getting really good grades in school. Tip number three is to write down your priorities. And last but not least, tip number four was to write down my beliefs. I had to come back to every time I feel my mentality slipping. Be who you are. Don't half-ass the moment. One thought at a time. It's no big deal. All of it is no big deal. Very end of the road, without getting morbid, we're gonna be dead, and this will all be no big deal. Stop making it a big deal. I can honestly say, I mean, it's only been a day, okay? It's the next day, it's the next morning, well, it's actually the afternoon, but feel like a whole new person. And I over-exaggerate that a lot. I said that after I tried hot yoga for the first time, but I'm serious this time. Like, I actually feel like cleansed. I feel like I took this huge weight off my shoulders, stopped putting so much pressure on myself, stopped raining down on myself so hard, anchoring myself and bringing myself back to what I wanted to be focusing on, what I believe in, and what I'm willing to sacrifice to get the things that I want out of life. I'm sorry if this video was super long. Felt like I had to give you guys some sort of explanation because I couldn't just go on and pretend like none of that had happened. We all have bad days. We all have bad phases. We all have bad ruts. Life is just trying to teach you something. Give yourself the patience and the time to just figure it out. That is my coffee talk for you guys. My coffee is ice cold now. I hope you guys took something away from this, and also my videos are going to be back on track. I promise. I swear to God, you guys, I'm not lying. Scout's honor. It is a top priority for me right now. So Monday, there will be a video. Wednesday, there will be a video. And also, maybe Saturday, there might be a video. Just because I owe you. I just want to give you guys a nice little extra gift. And yeah, other than that, I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. To the music.
I don't think so.